Hi, this is Murray from Second Time Tech, and today I'm going to be talking about an inexpensive computer system. This will be based on the Amazon.ca, so Amazon Canada, and I will put the links in the show notes. And I'll do that for Amazon Canada and Amazon US. Although Amazon US, the parts might be a little bit different because they might have better buys on something equivalent to, but a better price. So I'll look at that whenever I'm doing the Amazon US system. But for Amazon Canada, the price for the whole system is $555. And that'll be good for a beginner gamer or for an all-round home computer. So I had a system very similar to this. I actually still have it. I'm looking at it actually. And it was my den computer, and I used it, and it was fine for doing that. I mean, there was no problems at all. So first of all, I'll start off with the case and work the way down, and I'll explain a little bit of the reason why I picked these ones. And I'll try to be a little faster because I'm trying to make it 10 minutes long, and I'm already into 2 minutes. So anyway, so the first thing is a Roseville case. It's the Micro ATX Mini Tower, and it is model number FBM-05. And it's $30. And the reason why I picked it was because it has a USB 3 port front on the back, 2 USB 2 ports, and a headphone jack and the mic jack on it. That's really good price. Now, the next thing that I picked was a power supply, and it's an EVGA 450 watt 80 plus bronze, and the model number is a 450BT, and it's $39.99. That is plenty of power to run the system. It's not going to be a power hungry system, so there's no problem with that. Next thing is a motherboard, and it's got a long name. So it's a Gigabyte GA-AB350M-DS3H. And the reason why I picked this one is because it has 4 memory slots in it. That's what you need, and that's awesome. And I'll explain to you why in a bit. That's $74.99. Now the next thing is the thing that runs it all, which is the Ryzen 5 2400G. And that means that it's an APU, which means that it has the CPU and the graphics inside of it. So it's all in one little unit. And it's $199.99. Now, the graphics that's inside here is a Vega 11. So, oh, and the CPU is the R5 2400, which is a 4-core 8-thread, which means that is a really good CPU. And you can overclock it if you want to, because the B350 board allows you to overclock. And that's both parts. Both the CPU and the graphics. Now the next thing that I picked was the memory, which is GPX GameX D10 3000 MHz 8 GB kit. And that means it has 4 GB sticks in it. That's why you need 4 memory slots, because you're going to take up 2 of them with your memory kit. And the reason why is because you want to go in dual channel mode. So one 8 gig stick is not going to be as fast as 2 4 gig sticks, because the other one, if it's 1, you get single channel mode. If you get like one 8 gig, if you get 2 4 gigs, you get 8 gigs, but you get dual channel mode, which is faster. And the 3000 megahertz, you might be able to overclock that to 3200 megahertz. And if you can't do that, you might be able to tighten the memory timings and get some more speed out of it that way too. So you can overclock the memory, tighten the memory timings on the memory. You can overclock the CPU. You can overclock the graphics, which is the Vega 11. And then make your system a little bit better. Now, if you don't want to, it works great the way it is too. So there you go. Just if you want a little bit more performance. Next thing is I did not put a hard drive in it. I found a Kingston Digital A400 SSD, 480 gigabytes for $88. You can put your Windows, your programs, your data, and your games on that and have lots of room. Later on, whenever it gets close to being full, you can add another SSD to it. You can put in, or you can put in a different, like a hard disk drive, like a 1, 2, 3, 4 terabyte. Well, you can put any size drive you want in it, and there's plenty of power in the power supply to handle that. So no problems at all. And if I forgot to tell you, because I don't know if I told you that the memory, that GameX memory, it's $117.99 for that. I think I forgot to tell you. Anyway, the next thing is the Microsoft Windows. And it is Windows 10 Pro OEM license for one PC, and it's $4. So $555 Canadian. And you get everything in that computer, including the Windows. So all those parts, Windows included, $555. That's awesome. All brand new parts and warranty on them. And Amazon, they're all Amazon Prime. So if you have a problem, get a hold of Amazon. If you get something that doesn't work right whenever you receive it, then they'll look after it for you. I think it's up to 30 days, if I'm not mistaken. So that's wonderful too. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about was upgrading it. And if you want, because you've only got 8 gigs of memory in there, and you want to put like 16 gigs, you just get another 8 gig kit. So 2 more sticks of 4 gigabytes, and you just put them in the other 2 memory slots. You don't have to get rid of what you already have. If you get a motherboard that only has 2 slots, then you have to take out the 2 that you had and then put in 2 8s. So it's not as good as actually having 4 slots, because then you don't have to change what you already bought. You get the extra 2 slots. And you can put in another, if you want, you can put in a 16 gig kit with 2 8 gigs. So you can go from 8 to 16 with another 8 gig kit. Or if you put a 16 gig kit in there, you can go to 24 gigabytes if you want. And that's totally up to yourself. Power supply will handle all this stuff, so don't worry about it on that. The thing that may draw some current or power is if you decide to put a graphics card inside of it. And even if you put a GTX 1060 or a RX 580 in there, you still wouldn't be drawn too much for the power supply. You'd probably only be around the 250 watt amount And that's right in the power curve for the power supply to be the most efficient. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down. If you like the content, then please click the subscribe button. And if you want notifications, then just click the bell and allow notifications. I do want to wish everybody a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Bye.